Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be making an adjustable crossbody strap. Now many of the recent pouches that I've made, as well as the one I have for the upcoming next pouch video, are all crossbody friendly. So I've had a lot of requests how to make an adjustable crossbody strap so that you can add these to the various pouches. I decided to make a separate video so that we can refer back to this one as we make more crossbody pouches. So thanks so much for watching, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so here's what you need to make an adjustable crossbody bag. Now, the length of your fabric is going to vary just depending on how long you want your strap to be able to go to. I'm using a 58-inch piece of fabric. 55 to 58 is pretty standard for a crossbody length. But remember, you're going to be able to adjust this so that if you just want it to be a shoulder strap, you can also do that. So my piece of fabric is cut to 3 inches wide by 58 inches long. Now obviously my fabric is not 58 inches long, so I had to sew two pieces together. So I cut two pieces 3 inches wide, sewed them together, and cut it down to 58 inches. You're also going to need 2 swivel lobster clasps. These come in a variety of different styles, but you want to make sure for this one, we're making a 1/2 inch wide, that you have a 1/2 inch swivel lobster clasp or close to it. If you get them too big, then your strap's going to be sloppy and move around in there, and you want it to stay nice the way that you put it on the bag. So you're going to need 2 of those, and you're also going to need a slider. Now sliders come in this variety where the middle actually slides, and they also come in some that are just static like this. They're just, it's welded right on there, and that's fine too. Either one's going to work just fine. So get whatever you have available to you, and I will link all of the products I'm using in the description below the video. But you're going to need the corresponding slider, 1/2 inch, 2 swivel lobster clasps, and your fabric cut to 3 by 55 to 58 inches. Now to prepare our fabric, I've already done mine, but I went ahead and cut 1/2 inch strip of shape flex, and I put that right along one of the long edges of my strap. So that's just going to give it a little bit more stability to your strap. Shape flex also SF 101. Any kind of light interfacing is going to work in here, so light to medium, I should say. But I would recommend adding at least something in there to make the strap just a little bit sturdier. Once you have the shape flex put down one long side, you're going to take both of your pieces of fabric and fold the short ends in by a 1/2 inch. And you're going to do that to both ends. Once you do that, you'll fold the entire thing in half and press, and then open it up. And then you're going to fold the edge into that center line that you just made, and fold the other long edge into the center line. And then you're going to fold the whole thing in half, making sure that those edges are lined up nicely, and give it a nice press so you have no raw edges showing. You folded those short ends in, you folded the raw edges into that center crease that you made, and then you folded everything in half, and you're going to end up with a 1/2 inch strap. Once you have this all folded, pressed into place, take it over to the sewing machine, and you're going to stitch along this open edge all the way down your strap. And then you're going to stitch on the opposite side all the way down the strap so that you have 2 long seams going along the edge of your strap the entire length of the strap. So get that part done and meet me back here. So you're going to take your slider and you're going to put it right side down. On mine, there is a right side, and the wrong side has where the metal is folded over. If yours looks the same on the back and the front, don't worry about it. But if you have the raw edges of the metal showing on one side, that's the back. So you're going to put the right side down. If you have a right side, you're going to take your strap, put it in one side, under the slider, and back up and out the other side. So it looks just like this. You flip it over, this is going to be the right side. This is the back side. Now you're going to take your strap, pull it back up and fold it over about 1 inch to 2 inches. You don't want to go way up here. That's just going to shorten your strap. So go about 2 inches, and then you're going to take that over to the sewing machine and you're going to stitch right down those same lines that you used to sew the strap shut. Make a box and go all the way around. So go ahead and secure that into place by sewing a box. See if I can get this so you can see. Sew a box from here, up here, around, and back. Make sure you don't get so close to the slider that it won't lay flat. So you want to stay away from that about that much. So it looks like this now. We've secured the slider into place. So you're going to put this so you're still looking at the back side. You're looking at the same side that seam is on. Keep your strap flat. Make sure it's not twisted. We're going to go down to this end and we're going to put our lobster clasp face down. And we're going to go back to this end. Lobster clasp is face down. Keeping this flat and not twisted. I'm just double checking it like this. It's not twisted. I'm going to thread it back through this opening. And then back through this side. Just like that. And if you pull that through, we now have our lobster clasp number 1 in place. Just like that. So now we're going to go back to this end. Again, we're making sure this isn't twisted. And I find it easiest just to keep it flat just like this. It's easy to get it twisted around. And this time we're going to put the lobster clasp on so that it's facing up and our buckle is facing up. And again, we're making sure this isn't twisted. So our buckle's facing up. Go to the other end, make sure it's not twisted. Put your lobster clasp facing up. So you're going to stick it right through there. And then you're just going to fold this behind here. And you're going to take that over to the sewing machine and stitch right across there and secure that lobster clasp into place. And I would keep this side sort of short. And I'm just going to stitch the same way we did before. I'm going to make a little square box right around those stitches to secure this lobster clasp down. Okay, so now we've got our adjustable crossbody bag. All you have to do is adjust this to whatever length you want. And it's good to go on whatever bag you want, including the one I have coming up in the next video. One other tip, if you want to use faux leather or cork for your strap, you can simply cut the fabric. Instead of cutting it 3 inches wide for a 1/2 inch strap, you would just cut it 2 inches wide and simply fold the material in half and sew along those long edges. There's no need to secure those raw edges because this isn't going to ravel or fray. So on both the faux leather, I've just folded it in half, and you can skip the interfacing because this is pretty sturdy by itself. So that's how to make a crossbody bag. I wanted to make a separate video for this. You guys asked me how to make it when I made the video for this bag. You asked me how to make it for the grab and go bag. And you're also going to want to know how to make it for the next pouch that I have coming up in the next video. So that's the crossbody bag. It's super simple. Don't let the hardware intimidate you. It's really easy. If you don't want an adjustable strap, it's much easier. Just make it as long as you want, measured across your body, and just make a regular strap. You don't have to do the adjustable. But I do like the adjustable because if I wanted to make this a shoulder bag, I can do that. If I want to make it even really short, I can do that. So I think it's a very versatile strap. You can make it from crossbody to a shoulder strap to just an arm strap. And it's a great thing to know how to do for all the upcoming pouches that we have coming on this channel, as well as some of them that we've already made, as well as any other bags that you might be making. I like to just have a few on hand so that I can switch straps out as needed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time there is a new video. And until next time, never stop making. See you guys. Bye.